something to say about him.
Could definitely be a bit complicated because they have a lot of these BKB piercing things too, right? With the Doom, with the Omni Slash, with the Roar, a lot of ways to get on top of him. But easy stuns is not there for Tundra. Again, last game. Last game they only had the Rubik to really be that like controlling hero. They're very ulti reliant on Tundra.
Okay.
And Entity, they still have this pretty comfortable draft. Sure, the OD's a little different, and you know, we've seen it in pubs, but not so much in pro. It's a little different. They still have Fishman on his absolute best hero. You know, his Clockwork and his Bane have been spectacular. And speaking of Fishman,
and he wants to start off the action here. Skeeter, well, be forced to use the Blade Fury to hold his position here. They won't be able to chase.
Okay. And again, looking at items, anything out of the ordinary. No, Tundra's just going for the double headdresses as they've done pretty much every single time. And yeah, Entity, very standard kind of items across the board.
Yeah. One thing that does feel very good for Tundra right this game was that last pick. You know, Skeeter on the Juggernaut.
It feels great.
That's a great carry to get through in the final position when you're against this sort of lineup from Entity.
You have a kill threat in the top lane constantly versus Veno. The one thing is though, Veno, it is of course the Jug has this good matchup, but I can never count out these Venos where a lot about these Jugs is playing around Healing Ward. And Veno is one of the best heroes at sniping the Healing Ward. You know, you just put down this Veno Ward and you just click and boom, there you go. It's gone in most of the fights. So we'll definitely have to keep eyes for that. And also, they wanted a Spirit Vessel carrier. You know, they're playing versus the Wyvern. Sure, it's not a healing Wyvern, but either way, having Vessel versus Doom, Beastmaster, Wyvern, it's going to be strong.
And watching this mid as well, I mean, as you were sort of saying in the draft to me, you know, it has ended up being 9 on the Wyvern. But especially as well considering how good Storm's play was last game on the puck, he should be able to have something to say about this Wyvern, right?
He should be able to come out ahead of in this matchup because he can also farm the small cap that was not blocked top.
Skeeter's going to take quite a bit of a punch here from Kataomi.
He actually has to use the nuke backwards. Thinking wanted to go for the kill on Toby, but has to potentially save Skeeter. Super aggressive moves coming on this lane.
Great damage here from Kataomi onto the two of them.
Lots of consumables going to be used in this top lane. And bottom, I imagine bottom's going to turn into some more creep-pulling shenanigans, as Tundra ideally does not want to lane straight up versus an OD with these two melee heroes.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what Pure does with his build, because as you say, well, in some of his pubs, he has been getting away with the Midas.
Yes.
Surely there's no way he gets away with being able to farm the Midas this game.
Hey, he's versus the Beastmaster, though. You know, he could be thinking about the Midas thing of that helmet. I mean, it's a chance, but I think there's more standard build that he's done most of the games, just Treads, Dragonlance, BKB, you get that early immunity. But this game, you know, there could be difference because he is playing versus a lot of those magic immunity piercers.
And once again, you know, this game, Tundra will be
up top. Toby, this time they'll get him.
Yeah, Blade Fury with that Ink Swell, of course, Jug Grim, a fantastic combo to play in the lane.
And not too much Kataomi can do to kind of stop them. I think they might have to even do what Tundra does constantly about pulling waves, because this lane, it already looks like it's going to be pretty successful for Skeeter. And Toby could just get the risk of like TPing back up and dying immediately, because Spin's going to be back up, so they have to be a bit careful how they play the lane. So far, they're actually just going to be... Okay, so Saksa, he did get the chain lightning creep, so I guess they're going to play the lane for the time being. Able to secure the range creeps with that nuke.
I mean, can they sort of die to this OD clock duo? Or do you think they've...
Yeah, they can.
They can.
They definitely. I mean, they're tanky, but
yeah,
you know, the damage that Pure does dish out, of course, that Pure damage, Arcane Orb, it's going to be pretty effective if they're able to get the grab on them with some nice cogs and battery assault on them. Probably around level 3, I would say, is when the lane becomes a little bit harder, a good amount harder for Tundra. But so far, not too bad.
Top lane.
Top again.
We'll look for another move here with the Blade Fury. This time won't be quite enough to take down Toby.
Yeah, like Toby's gone for just like stats, right? On top of the upgraded wand, he has the double circlet that he built early on, just wants to be able to tank up versus that big burst that comes out from Spin and potentially get the turnaround afterwards. But he is definitely struggling on last hits. To be expected versus a Jug as a Veno.
Yeah, definitely the toughest lane out of the map we're seeing so far here for Entity top.
That's the point of the Veno, though. You know, you're just annoying. You don't really crush any... I mean, you crush some lanes, like versus like the Ursas and stuff like that, but this Grim Jug is an excellent solution.
I mean, how long will we... Bottom lane? Fishman?
Bottom and top actually going on.
With the stick charges, Fishman can keep going here onto Saxa top. They've got the connection, but Skeeter ready to answer it completely with the Blade Fury. In fact, with that new kit, he needs a couple more hits. He's going to get it. Be able to take down Katomi, but Toby, war stick charges for Skeeter should save him here. The Poison Touch won't be enough tick damage to kill him, so they get the kill.
Ooh.
They keep their carry alive.
I mean, maybe a bit of a slip up for the first time. You know, Katomi, he tends to be, for me, like one of the star players on this team entity. He didn't get the turnaround to get the Starbreaker off. If he even gets like one tap, they get the kill there. Now though, Snaking, he steps up way too far. He's definitely dead.
That's extremely dead. Okay. I was like, Katomi left the kill for Toby to take, but then Toby was like, yeah, just wait a minute, I've got to get some CS first.
That was pretty interesting how it all happens. And Skeeter's now pulling, so it's just like this big switch around as Saxa. So we said that Clockwork level 3.
They'll get him. I mean,
Level 3 also.
Yeah, they'll be able to hold him back with the Astral, but yeah, Fishman a little too low to run back in on this one, so they'll settle with the one kill, but already indeed showing the potential here between the two of them to take down heroes on the bottom lane.
Yeah, even though there's the boar that we see there to try to split some of the damage, Battery Salt, it's good versus these versus these creeps now, of course, being double damage. How much regen do they have down here? Not the most, though, on Entity. So this constant spam, it's adding up. The axes plus the spam from the chain lightning. Pure is getting quite low.
Has just got a fresh set of tangos out by Leader. A lot of damage from Saxa.
Ooh, it looks like 9 might be able to make a rotation down here.
See if they can dive. They might be able to dive in. Gets the setup with the curse. He'll have a good shot at it. See them go in for Fishman. They'll get the Clockwork. See if Pure's able to stay alive. He's hiding behind the tower.
He TP's to mid. That's some cool communication coming out from Entity. Stormstormer's like, I'm going back to base. Pure, you try to take the mid lane, but he actually can't. He's gonna have to just walk all the way back to bottom because the Wyvern shows up to mid.
And top lane Skeeter. He's gonna want to dive. Oh, they missed it, the Gale.
Ooh, man.
Misses the Gale there, so Skeeter's able to keep on moving in and take the kill.
Big
Back down bottom, Stormstormer came in with the rotation. Drops the Dream Coil down. I'll take Saxa out of this.
Stormstormer's having an excellent game, though, as we see. Bit better than the mid matchup that he's been versus the Wyvern, being able to farm small camp and stuff. And just overall better matchup, the Puck versus the Wyvern. But 9, still also doing, I mean, he's still just doing just fine. And does get the power rune. So Haste Rune, if he'd like to go apply some pressure on those side lanes. Especially because Toby just died, you know. This could be another situation where Toby, TP on cooldown. They see a moment. That's a scary lane.
I mean, and overall this game, you know, last time round it was very clear that, you know, Tundra, they had to win it, you know, fast and early. This time for both teams, what's for the trajectory for the lineups?
It feels overall like Tundra scales incredibly well as the game goes on, right? They're going to have this mid-Wyvern that goes for like the Witchblade Ags that's always going to be good throughout all of the game. And they just have multiple forms of BKB disable. And like the Grim Doom, Grim Beast, it's always going to have these, you know, ways to lock down or just shut down an OD. If they just focus everything onto Pure, it's going to be all up to Stormstormer to kind of carry as this Puck, which could be quite difficult, especially playing into the Silence and the Doom if it's also somehow gets onto him.
And top lane Skeeter has got the Omni Slash. So he'll be ready to look for opportunities.
Tundra has to be careful of one of the anti-synergies, of course. The Grim plus the Wyvern. That's one of the my favorite combos to watch, of course, when people mess it up. Katomi.
He's going to get TP back up. Skeeter, does he want to stick around for this? He does. Pops the Omni Slash, and we'll get some good few bounces over to Stormstormer. The Stormstormer will drag him in deeper, and of course with the Blade Fury already used, there's nothing for Skeeter to save himself with.
Hell of a start for Stormstormer.
My mechanism is broken.
But because of that TP rotation, he's not able to get another power rune, right? So 9 takes advantage of that, quickly walks up top and takes up another one.
Yeah, they did have to bring him up there, though.
Yeah.
You know, there's no way you're letting Skeeter get away with that sort of Omni Slash that close to the tower.
Katomi does the nice move, though. Comes in mid, refills the bottle. 9, going for a solo kill.
See if we've got enough damage here with the Splinter Blast. It's close, but not quite enough.
And they're going to fill the bottle again. Keep Stormstormer healthy to stay on the map and stay making aggressive moves. Bottom, though, Pure has been knocked out of the lane. Sox as well as 33 with the Dominator finished.
Yeah, I mean, 33 is going to start taking over this half of the map now.
Sure is.
With that sort of start, you know, Beastmaster top second highest net worth, top for the team. 33 is going to be very happy with the way that this has begun.
And I'm going to have to see like what the OD is really going to bring to the table, because a hero that's not picked very often and can definitely be susceptible to just get run down from these heroes that Tundra has set themselves up with. Yeah, Toby, he's having a very rough time as this Veno versus Jug lane.
Trying to kill the 33's Centaur, but not quite having the damage and control to do that.
Nope. Now 33, he just jungles a bit. Saksa, he's going to pull the wave back bottom so that he can get his levels on the Doom. And yeah, pretty damn good start so far for Tundra. I think you'll be very happy with your Beastmaster, you know, your off lane being able to get this much versus this annoying Clockwork plus ranged hero that we've seen dominate versus a lot of lanes this time. Doing quite well.
And so far, no reason for Tundra to really be concerned with what Pure is going to be able to bring as the OD.
No.
It's still sort of hard to imagine what this OD is going to be able to do.
Body blocks. They've got the slow. But Fishman will be okay. I like this positioning from Stormstormer as well, too. Like, he's not playing the mid lane, but he's staying kind of close to top because he knows Toby's struggling a bit, so if they make this aggressive play, he's likely to be able to turn onto them. But now, maybe pushing the limit too hard.
Drop the Dream Coil down. With that Ink Swell on top of him, indeed, he's dead. Tundra very easily dealing with Stormstormer heading up the river.
Snaking in the right place at the right time with 9. And now they have a catapult wave mid. They can actually apply pressure onto the mid lane. Glyph to stall the push a little bit. But not great ways to react to this push. Without the puck, like, nobody can really turn up. They even have the... I like this micro. The Hellbear Smasher comes in also to tank some of the damage here to keep that catapult alive. Yeah, they're even going to have to bring the Dawn in as well to try to clear these creeps.
Stormstormer's back up, so Tundra will respect that. Stay away from the tower for now, but decent amount of damage done there with the first push, already half dead. And yeah, 33 just getting all the space in the world down bottom. Going to be very happy here. On all 3 cores, you can see for them on the same page. And for Entity, the bit of a difference being that Toby quite a bit further behind after a rough lane stage.
Yeah, and he's constantly at risk of dying up here too. Hookshot's gone too.
He's caught them in the cogs. They have got the Solar Guardian coming in. And they have the damage. Saksa, he'll try and run. And with the battery assault, Fishman takes him out. May lose his life for this one though, as 9 starts to poke him with the slow. They've got the axes and they've got the chase with the Ink Swell. So they'll find the trade, Tundra.
And they know Solar Guardian's down now too, so they can look to make aggressive plays anywhere on the map. Did hold the coil though. Stormstormer was patient. They will have that at least to be able to react to any Tundra moves. Yeah, Skeeter under no pressure, having a full free game. Maelstrom, I believe, is done already. He's in a very happy position, as he's always going to be enabled from his supports too this game, by that Grim in particular. And he, of course, has the Beastmaster aura that's going to be really nice for him in the mid-game.
An Entity that very much trying to limit the amount of space that 33 gets down in the jungle. Trying to push him back, keep ward control around this area.
I'm just waiting to know, like, when is Pure gonna be able to show up? You know, he's got his Dragon Lance, his treads are ready, but when's this OD gonna be able to do stuff?
It's gonna do something. You got to imagine, right? You know, they felt, as we said on the cameras, they look so confident with this pick, and it's something that he has been winning games with.
I really do feel they're literally just gonna doom and roar him in every single fight that he shows up.
It's like if you just throw one of these ultimates at Pure, he's gonna have a bad time.
Yeah. I mean, even until, like, he has to just wait for BKB too, because if he shows up before that, then the Grimstroke in particular won't be able to address him in most situations, just a silence. You see the skill build Snaking's going for. He's probably going to put the 3rd point in Phantom for that extra hit. Yeah, we'll have to see. His Tundra, they seem pretty cool. The way that they're playing the map right now, everyone's just kind of farming along. They have a Doom. They have a Jug free farming. I think they know how well they scale in this game too. So now they want to make a move. They do have that Arcane Rune on Tundra too, or on 9 in particular. Might just have to settle for Tomi, who's doing what Dawnbreaker does, taking the risky lane, since you can always ult to join your team. But Entity, looks like they're maybe reading the move. Fishman's gonna be the one who walks into them.
He's gonna go straight in with a hook chop. Get himself on top of Snaking. Snaking will turn, get the ult off. Will die. And Fishman should be cleaned up in return. Ticks down low, and D-Sax is able to finish him off. Up top, Toby will TP away in time for Skeeter.
Snaking tried to get the grab too. He saw the orb flying on top of himself, so that's why he ults the Clockwork, because in case the puck does jump in, he can get leashed in and they can potentially go for a further kill too. But a nice 1-for-1 trade, the 2 5s.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And Pure is able to sneak himself away, so a good job done from Fishman really to tank the gank. Now Skeeter, able to get some tower damage up here.
Oh, he's very happy up there. I mean, now bring in TPs.
Hook shot up in 10. Gonna run him down, Skeeter.
Doesn't feel like an easy
He'll be
kill.
okay.
Yeah, he's out with the Blade Fury TP in time.
Someone told him, they're like, you have to do it immediately or you're gonna get stopped. So very good read there from Skeeter. Yeah, they're chilling. Like Tundra's very happy. 33, he's about to have his helm done.
Rush it.
No.
As long as we're not losing heroes and our cores are getting farmed, we're fine.
Sox is getting a bit tired of Fishman just breaking all the smokes. I think that's another one that he did break. We'll just throw the Doom onto him.
Yeah, I mean, we also get the Curse over in the mid. As Nine's got the setup. And Axis timed nicely to come in after Curse comes to answer the damage there. They'll drop the Roar as well, make sure they take down Katsuomi.
Yeah, they're willing to just throw out these ults.
Absolutely, there's no pressure for them to make moves onto the cores of Entity because they just know that their own cores are doing better right now. So, just taking kills that get handed to them. Keep the space for Skeeter to keep farming. Tundra, they're going to be happier with each minute that passes.
They have just this incredibly massive Beastmaster, as we've seen 33 do a lot of times, just take over the game. He's level 12 already. Helm is done. The upgrade to Helm is done. And yeah, they can set themselves up soon for even like a potential Roche. Like if they get another one of these sets of pickoffs, then they're going to be able to just go into that Roche pit and will be pretty hard for Entity to actually counteract it.
Yeah,
right now, though, Entity, they might have a moment where they can try to take advantage of Doom being on cooldown, Roar being on cooldown, Curse as well.
Okay.
But it's not easy. Lanes are just constantly being shoved in.
Gonna try here. Fishman, he's in. Immediately, the Omni Slash comes out, though. That's Fishman down. Katsuomi's in with the Solar Guardian. Looks towards Skeeter, but the Blade Furies are the ready, so Skeeter can get his way back up to the high ground. Snaking will get caught out by the Illusory Orb. So they will manage to find the trade here, Entity. 1-for-1.
Tundra just continue to get more out of the map, though. They don't even have to move the Wyvern. 9 just continues to push bottom.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And they're just getting much more. And it feels like Entity, they're trying to get one of these cores, but they just can't. Like, the Jug just spins and flies away. That's why this last pick Jug's been so excellent. 6-1 on Skeeter this time around.
So hard to kill. I mean, it's sort of the window they can set up is what sort of like hook shot into the silence from Puck. Even if they land those 2 spells, they'll need like a 3rd hero around to have the burst to kill him in time. And top lane,
DD Rune.
He's got the damage. Stormstormer's taken out by 9 as soon as he shows in the wave.
A solo
9,
kill.
3-0-3. The first pick mid-Wyvern working out fantastically this time round.
He is level 15 now as well. Holy, I mean, that gave him like almost a full level and a half on that solo. He's going to have excellent timing on his Aghanims too. And yeah, waiting to see when Pure is going to be able to
I think we all are. I think everybody is. We're all watching this and we're like, all right, they picked this OD. They've got a plan, but when are we going to see it put into action?
Because I feel like he has BKB done if he disassembles, but he's just going to get roared. He's going to get doomed. Tundra starting to set themselves up around Roche.
So he can look for the jump. The Rocket Flare will stop him from getting the jump. Could have gone a whole lot worse there. Fishman didn't put a stop to his blink initiation.
Yeah, that was clutch.
Yeah. But yeah, all eyes on Pure here.
Try to kill the dragon. As soon as it's about to die, he just takes over another creep so they can't even get the gold benefit. And immediately, look at the lanes. Like 9 TP's bottom, shoves it back in. They have to kind of answer this on the side of Entity. And Tundra, this time around, they're playing the map as perfect as Entity did the last time around.
Doubts are scanning.
And they're ready to fight also on Tundra. If somebody shows up, especially if the OD, you know he's going to get doomed from Saksa.
Yeah, doomed, roared, whatever they want.
All right, let's see. BKB and Dragonlance are done. Maybe this is the timing that he was trying to go for.
Entity, they've got to come out with a good fight from this movement. If they don't find some sort of positive action, they're looking for Roche.
Okay, maybe try to deny it away. This is pretty clever if they can.
They might not expect this Tundra.
OD kills it very fast.
I don't think Tundra's going to expect this at all. Here we go. All right. Some of the power of the OD here being shown.
This is a really cool move because you're denying the Roche as well away from Tundra, who's, their draft is built around getting an early Roche to push their advantage. Maybe that's what he's waiting for. Maybe that's the BKB Dragonlance and the Aegis timing.
Here we go.
Okay.
The next bit of the plan revealed here for Pure.
Now he can eat the Doom, right? Now he has a chance that he dies, he comes right back, able to join the fight. Maybe. Still looks incredibly difficult for them because 9 is getting some insane item timings this game. All 3 cores, of course, on Tundra. And they also have that Doom 4 who's getting that extra farm from his Devour. Yeah, Aghanim's 1,000 away. That is scary. Even for Stormstormer, just going for those split push plays. If he gets cursed, he's just dead.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom tower, tier 2 is starting to die.
33's back on with the pressure down here.
He's also level 15 in the game.
There's the fortification, so he'll be ready to get back in with another push. Entity, they'll TP down.
Tundra, they're in the area. The Hawk also positioned.
Well, Saxface in with the Doom. Further TP's coming in. Some good jukes here from the puck. The heal as well from the Solar Guardian. They may just be able to save him as they turn with the Dawnbreaker, take out Saxa. And indeed, Stormstormer, he'll be able to survive through the Doom.
Can they get more too? Fishman, he's hunting. Rocket up in 5 seconds.
Let's see what he's able to scout here. Snaking's out already. 33 as well with the TP. He's out in time. They won't be able to find anyone here.
Good read. They do finally get a bit of a comeback, though, on Entity. They do get the little overextension coming out from Saxa. They get a Vessel charge on the Venomancer, which can be really nice also. So they do still have to always be a little careful how far you overextend versus Dawnbreaker. Oh, cool. As a mech. So he's going mech hood into the Ags on the Dawnbreaker. Bit of a different approach, but...
Yeah, it's sort of, like is it actually like a support Dawnbreaker that's building as a support?
Yeah, look at that.
Ready to save his teammates. And there we go, Ags done on 9.
Okay.
And also, moments away from having level 18.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's taking some points in stats, if you didn't notice that too. He only has 2 points in the Cold Embrace. He has 3 points in stats on the Wyvern. So it's all about his own game, since he has that core. And now the smoke, and Toby.
Look at the jump. Straight onto the Veno. It'll get the ultimate off. And the majority of Tundra are able to kite that out rather nicely. They'll buy time in with the Astral. And the illusions will be left upon him and take him down. Fishman as well in trouble with the Arctic burn damage. Brings him down.
Oh, look at Pure. He's just getting poked 9.
I mean, Caster's not both for them. They're just having to back off from this. He has to put the BKB to have a chance of surviving here. Pure will see Kataomi attempt to TP out. They've got the curse to stop the escape through the BKB. As the Aegis gone, only Stormstormer's alive to his side. I don't think there's any save in this match. As Pure goes down, triple kill for Skeeter. We're still waiting for that plan to come to fruition, folks.
We sure are. That's the first time he showed up. 0-1-1 now for Pure. Immediately just gets cursed and killed. Yeah, this is looking pretty rough. I mean, the Wyvern has hit all the timings perfectly, getting full rune control, another DD as well. 9, he pushes the limits of this hero, and we see why they like to pick it so much for him.
Oh, he's got a DD rune.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Doesn't have the curse, but either way, going to be very annoying for a Stormstormer to get away from.
I mean, he only just had enough mana for the
Oh
orb.
my god, I think he's going to die.
The Solar Guardian. Oh.
Oh.
He's going to be fine.
1 or 2 more hits and he goes down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, free game for the cores of Tundra. All 3 of them just continue to have this incredible start. Just nothing that can be done, really. Entity just kind of has to watch in most situations and just tank the ganks. but tanking the gank this time around does mean that they lose pretty much everything.
Yeah, of course, this first fight where 9 has his Ags.
Look at this damage.
Just able to just do so much consistent damage from such a safe distance. They just can't get on top of him, and they can't even escape him. Holding on to the curse, ready to have it, to hold him down through the BKB. This fight was just impossible for Entity.
And not really seeing the ways of how the fights are going to get easier at all.
I don't know, yeah. Some of them, they're coming out with a smoke. But, I mean, the ultimates are up. You know, Curse, Roar, Doom, it's all there for Tundra.
Yeah, Stormstormer is going to try to be building toward a Linken's, but either way, making any aggressive moves onto the chorus just feels so damn hard.
It's Soulbound.
Okay.
That's the double Curse, holding the two of them back. There's the double Roar. They're both dead. Stormstormer and Pure taken out by the combo.
This game is over, Owen.
Yeah.
This game is very over.
Sometimes you try something different and it just doesn't work.
No.
This was one of those cases.
We don't see the OD too much, but it did feel like in this game, it was fully addressed even when it did come. Tundra playing it to perfection. All three choruses having the time of their lives. And even has now the 20 talent, so you can't move, you cannot run from this Wyvern as if you could before. 52% move slow. Smooth sailing for Tundra now.
Yeah, I think Tundra will feel like they've had a pretty simple game here.
I'm sure Skeeter is very happy that he's able to actually hit creeps this game as well too.
Rather than having, 40 tonight from in the late stage. We'll see it here, the combo. And onto the two biggest heroes, right? You catch the mid, you catch the carry. And they're just taken out completely. 100-0 there through those ults.
Yeah, Katomi walks in and he's like, here's a mech, guys. I don't know. I'm not sure what else I can do to save you.
Well, we'll see what Entity's got from the high ground defense.
Not even seeing Pure for a second, showing he's probably dead if he does get caught by anything. Fishman, he'll show for a moment, gets killed instantly.
Oh, 9 nearly finding Stormstormer there in the trees. Very, very close.
That is a rough one. They really can't even make any aggressive plays because it just keeps getting countered by all of Tundra, who constantly have vision, constantly have lane shoving in, and have this massive advantage at this point. Stormstormer.
I mean,
He's just gone.
we might see the Gs.
I think we might.
We might see the Gs.
And we might never see OD again.
Never again. It was, an experiment. And we like seeing the experiment,
Yeah.
but this was not a success.
No, I mean, sometimes when we do see the ODs, it is versus like these Timbers or something that you clearly see. This time it's like you saw the Wyvern, but it's a core Wyvern, so he's not even playing on Cold Embrace where you can actually hit anything. Jug, he's Omni-slashing or spinning in most situations, so you're not even able to connect if the fights were, building up when OD's able to ramp up his hits or anything. Yeah. Tough game.
Entity.
They know. Look at Katomi. He's spamming the Starbreaker. They know how impossible this game really has become right after laning phase, really.
Now, what do we got next for Tundra? 15 seconds until potential Roche.
Yep, they're chilling.
They can
Everything's
look to grab that Aegis.
Yep, everything's pretty much up still. Omni Slash was used, but whatever.
Yeah, very hard as we've seen for Entity on the map. They're going to try it, though. Go for those risky moves here whilst they're 18k down. See if they can catch Tundra by surprise.
Their lanes are all just shoved in, though. Bottom, Wyvern's pushing it in. The summons and axes on mid lane. Skeeter almost toying with them there, it feels like, as the Manta. It seems like they know exactly where it is, but...
Tundra's holding the high ground. Stormstormer will be able to get him with the jump silence. They'll get the kill on Snaking, but there's the Roar on Pure. The Solar Guardian Hail not nearly going to be enough to save Pure. As Pure gets taken out, the Doom gets dropped onto Stormstormer. Curse from 9, catches the remaining 3, and there it is. GG is called. Tundra, they'll take this game too. And I think, Fog, this is probably going to be one of the easier games Tundra's going to get to play. This was a bit of a walk in the park for them.
Yeah, it did really feel like it. Glad we get a game 3, though, because first game we saw a kind of masterclass from Entity of how to play the map versus this push lineup. This time around, we saw Tundra with their Beastmaster with 33 able to kind of dominate, with 9 with his Wyvern, and this safe lane top that just, it's very safe, gets the kills, shuts down Toby, and yeah, I mean,